especially on the offense with Janli. He's very linear. Most characters are.
Well, we didn't see many side steps at all in that match.
No, that's my point. So with these linear moves and when they're playing spacing like that so much, having that advantage of utilizing the DOA5 mechanics that they're going to be confused about how to deal with is something that's going to help. And I'd like to see that more from these players, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of that until the game comes out and they're for sure this is what you get, this is how it plays, this is the guaranteed damage, so on and so forth.
All I have to say is, season's beatings. I'll show you what the side step really means.
Okay. Well, that's going to be taking place in Ohio.
Yes. The weekend after the game comes out, September 28th and 29th, somewhere there.
Okay. All right.
So
well, that's going to be nice because we won't have any glitch problems or anything like that. And
hopefully not.
Yeah, and the characters will be more balanced because I know there's some characters there that have some pretty unfair advantages, like Bass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't hate on the big man.
I'm not on the big man.
Just because you're dating Hayate now, don't hate on the big man.
First of all, he's not that big. He lost some weight.
He's in shape now. Maybe you should be talking to him instead of Hayate.
I challenge you.
He's like old.
He has bigger feet, though.
I'm like the age of his daughter, Tina. Like, that's weird.
Maybe you should talk to Tina?
No, Hayate's fine. I'll stick with Hayate.
I heard you and Hayate have been having some communication problems lately.
No. He's got this Nimpo dash. It's like totally swooned me over. I'm like,
well,
oh my god.
Well, now, I do recall when we were playing the other night, and you were like, Hayate sucks. Hayate's terrible. Hey, Hayate, which other character should I use? And I said, hey,
well,
Nimpo dash.
I happen to be losing a lot too, so that tends to come out.
And I was like, Nimpo dash, and you were like, what? You're like, Nimpo dash. Like, I'm using Nimpo dash. I said, no, you're not. And
I was power blowing, which looks almost just like same exact animation.
Wow, you were. Wow. Wow. Anyway, but when I showed you Nimpo Dash, you were like, Hayate top tier. Oh, Hayate's so good now. Oh, Hayate good. Hayate top tier.
Do you see the animation he has when he grabs out of his
So, moving on.
I'm just saying.
We've got Chosen1 against Swifteye here. This is the Losers Bracket semifinals. The winner will move on to Losers Finals to face Empire Rabies.
Rabies is in the top then.
Rabies is guaranteed at least 3rd place right now.
Wow.
Whoever loses this match will tie for 5th place. And let's see here. Let me take a look.
Well, you know what's kind of funny is that I remember before we came here, a little personal conversation that you and me were talking about the fact that we, Rabies was saying, I'm going to win this tournament. And we were like, no.
You know, I expected Zakuto to do better than he did.
Right.
But I honestly thought that Rabies was going to use Lisa. And I said, there's no way he's going to win the tournament with Lisa. I did not realize he was going to pick Elliot and be like, I'm a top tier, yo.
Right.
What's up? So, but here we are on the ends of the Earth stage. Again, slippery surface the entire time. Brad Wong is... we have a pause. Okay, apparently there's some conversation going on between the players.
Looks like there might be a button problem or something here. They're going to be figuring it out soon. But, of course, we have Chosen1 using Brad Wong. No surprise there.
Now, this is the problem I have. You do a button check.
Right.
You should have this problem done. You know, don't wait until a round in and then be like,
yeah.
oh, hold on, my buttons are
yeah, he should have figured that out a little earlier. I know sometimes you can get DQ'd, but seeing that they're both at full health here and only 10 seconds has gone off the clock, which usually is never...
We're already in the 2nd round, though.
Yeah, but nothing, both characters have their space. You can make a stink about it. Some people have.
I make a stink about it.
Yeah, but, some people are more desperate for a win that way than they are legitimately.
Anyone who makes a stink about it should get the win. But not everybody makes a stink.
I make a stink about it.
If they make a stink about it, they should get the win?
Yes, because you screwed up by not checking your buttons.
Yeah. Right. At the same time, though, if you're good enough, you should win regardless.
You've seen some of these matches that have been really close.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And especially if it was down to the wire, I'd be pretty upset.
Actually, I think we should call your mom for reference on that. I don't know if we can trust your opinion anymore. So getting back to the match, though, on the ends of your stage, it's pretty cold. Brad Wong's covered in ice. Kasumi's in her armor covered in ice.
I like those effects.
I like them in some cases. Like, the ice is fine. I don't like when, you've got a white key and it gets all dirty.
But it's cool.
All right, so I got a question. I see on this stage you actually have a vertical slope.
Yes.
Right.
Does that affect juggle height?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes. Very good question. And yes, it does absolutely affect. That's kind of why I think Brian doesn't really favor the construction site, or at least that's what I was saying earlier, is that on the construction site, the minute you have those beams flying everywhere, the stage literally changes as you're fighting on it to where you're now at almost like a 45-degree angle, and your juggles will not be as extended because the character is now falling faster to the ground.
Yes, absolutely. But if you're going the other direction, you can actually get much higher juggles because you can float them, and because the ground is lower, they float higher, allowing you to hit more hits. Now, here we are back in the home stage. Again, 11 rooms plus an outside area.
Right, but the rooms don't really affect much besides the fact there's chairs that give a sit-down stun.
Well, now, here's the thing. Every single time you are blown through a room, you are put in an unholdable stun.
Right.
So, those wall hits become extremely important.
Okay. Well, let's see if any of these characters utilize that fact in this match. But there's great blocking going on here. This is definitely down to the top players. You can tell just by the play style.
You know, the top players who can adapt faster than others, and I'm still going to say I think Brad Wong is a lot of shenanigans. Now, that was a broken chair. He could have taken advantage of that stun and gone for a launch or some other hit. He did not. He backed away instead. He can do it again here. There he takes advantage of it and gets the win because of it.
Nice.
Now, again, I'm going to say, I think Brad Wong is a lot of shenanigans. I think a lot of people just don't know how to counter his stuff, how to react to it, you know, what to do to defend against it. And that's the reason why, you know, Chosen1's doing so well here. Not to say he couldn't do well if, you know, the opponents knew how to face him, but it's definitely giving him a significant advantage here.
Well, I'd like to say that, you know, Rabies and Chosen1 are pretty good friends off the game itself. You know, they hang out a lot in person. And I can tell, like, there seems to be a thing between him and Chosen1. Like, they've spent some time playing this game. I don't know if they, you know, I've known them for staying up till like 3, 4 in the morning doing so.
Yep.
And they came in with such confidence saying they're going to win this tournament that there's something that they've done that other people haven't. And it's whether they've picked a character that they know is extremely top-tier broken-esque style, whatever it is. Either way, you know, they're doing extremely well, and that's good for them.
Well, I would hope to see at least one of those two players at Seasons Beatings because I want a shot with my real character.
Yeah, yep, exactly. It does kind of come to be unfortunate when you're not playing the final build and everything isn't, you know, knowing.
I mean, like, you've got Rabies obviously has, you know, like, you notice how Rabies did not pick Lisa. You know, he picked Lisa the one time and he was like, well, whatever, she sucks, I'm done. You know, he's using Elliot, and I feel personally with my loss, I lost to Elliot.
Right.
You know, Rabies might have beaten me with somebody else, but I feel in my losses against his Elliot, I lost to Elliot.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that I lost to Jan, Lee, and Elliot, which are like the 2 top characters right now that are winning these events.
Absolutely.
Aside from Hayabusa, of course, with Manny.
Yeah, and we're going to see him in action on September 25th at the launch party.
And, you know,
there again, there was a broken area. He was taking advantage of it. Chosen1 went into the power blow. He likes the raw power blow. And see, that's the kind of thing that a month into the game, 2 months into the game.
You said a raw power blow?
Yeah, he did a raw power. Cat apparently multitasking a little too much now. So he did a power blow by himself. He did not, you know, combo into or anything. Sora was trying to talk to me. Let me say, hold on. So anyway, Sora was trying to comment on the situation here.
What did he say?
He said something about getting on the table for a raw power blow. I don't know. I don't know. Wow. DOA. She kicks high. Someone pick Tina so we can get some action here.
Oh, giving Swifteye his props here. He definitely did really well in that last one. He came out on top. He gave the fist pump of power there, like, yeah, I'm doing good.
The fist pump of power. Wow. The fist pump of power. Because he's just too damn strong.
Oh my God.
For
Yeah, you gotta kiss your guns.
Yeah, for any of you who don't know that is one of Bass's win poses. He just says, I am too damn strong with all those pauses.
Yes.
Pretty entertaining.
All right, well, he is putting on the pressure with Kasumi here. He wants to win this. I'm not sure. I believe the score is what, 1-0? 1-1?
I have no idea. Not even paying attention.
1-1. All right, we are 1-1. So it's first to 3 still in the finals?
First
okay.
to 3 still.
All right.
And we're actually back on the home stage, but now we're in the outside section of the home stage. And the pigs want to come out, apparently. They're not. But
I would like to see them roam around.
Well, you get chickens. You need pigs
Remember
too?
you used to fly over a rhino?
I do recall that,
yeah.
Yes. Wow. Maybe you should have some more of that wine. Moving on. Not that there's
I'm
wine
trying to
or
get the Brad Wong strategy down.
You know, that makes sense. Maybe you'll get a higher gamer score than your parents that way.
Would you stop?
So, you know, it's interesting because Brad Wong is just completely offensive right now, going against Swifteye. You know, Chosen1 has a... There again, he did not take advantage of the... you know, knowing all this stuff and the players not knowing this stuff, I'm like, can I get into play, please? Like, let me just take over real quick.
It's DOA5, and you can't help it. They're playing DOA4-esque. It's in
DOA4-esque.
It's in their muscle memory.
So Shade finally gets that round there. He needs to be applying more pressure. You know, Brad's not that fast.
Nope.
He's playing as Kasumi.
Yep.
You know, although he definitely needs to be less predictable there. As we just saw a counter from Chosen1.
Oh, he could have punished that, right? Or is that safe now?
I don't recall which version that was. One of those versions is safe.
Okay.
I don't think it was that one, so I do think he could have punished. Nice crush there.
Ooh, unfortunately
it really, I don't know why, but this just feels like a sloppy match. You know, like it's just a whole bunch of not really blocking and just getting hit. And it just feels sloppy to me.
It's not sloppy. I think these players are like, this is down, what, top 3, right? This determines 1, 2, and 3.
We're top 4 right now. Top 4.
Oh yeah, right. So this is determining who's making the money, who's not making the money, and how much of that money they are making. And I think that's how they're playing. They're playing to the fact that this is down to the wire.
Nice counter hold by Shade Swifteye. That did a ton of damage. Put Shade Swifteye back on the momentum. He had Chosen1 up against the wall. The angle changed a little bit.
Well, like I was saying, I think they're just playing careful. They want to win.
Maybe that's why I lost, because I wasn't playing careful.
Very nice distancing. He whiffed those moves right in front of him, and he knew exactly that those cartwheel kicks, of course, from Kasumi were going to land. Kasumi's looking great, too, in that black outfit. I really like her new outfit.
Maybe you should cosplay her instead of Ayane.
No, Ayane's got the purple hair, and I used Ayane. She was my main character at one point, so I have an affiliation.
So maybe
she's the wallpaper on my cell phone. Oh, my God.
Maybe you should cosplay Ayane in Kasumi's outfit. They are from the same ninja clan.
Yeah, that would look the same.
From the same ninja clan.
Her outfit actually isn't that different. All the ninjas seem to have gotten like a new black, sleek, sexy outfit.
Why gotta be black?
What?
I can't avoid this fight.
Why do you do these things to me?
So we are back on the ends of the Earth stage. You know, I don't know. Well, why do these players want to fight at the end of the Earth? I don't understand. Like we keep on going to the ends of the Earth stage. It's cold. Like look at Brad. Like Brad, you know, but Brad has all the alcohol in his blood, so I guess he's not that cold in that wife beater.
That's true.
Do you think Brad beats his wife?
What? Jesus, no.
I mean, you know, he's a drunkard.
Yeah, but he's a focused.
A focused drunkard.
How do you say? An aware? A conscious? I don't know.
Conscious drunkard.
I'm not saying the word. I'm missing the vocabulary there, but
you're working on improving it, though. It's okay.
He's a skilled. His skill comes from that, right? That's
wow. So getting back.
Style.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Functional.
You need to be more like. You need to be more like.
Functional.
Functional.
He's a functional drunk.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Jackson knows all about that.
God. See, he has a better vocabulary than you do.
Wow, because he knew the word functional?
Exactly.
I wasn't looking for the word. You were looking for it. But getting back to the match here, because this is a very important match. Chosen1 is down 1 round right now. But he does have Shade Swifteye on the ropes here.
Well, what's the match count again? Are we 1-1 still? 2?
No, it is 2-1.
2-1, right? In favor of...
whoever won the last match.
Right, of course.
In favor of Shade.
Okay, in favor of Shade.
2-1 in favor of Shade.
Kasumi.
Yes, Kasumi.
Right.
Because Shade's
well,
not
that was
playing Brad
extremely close there. It is coming down to whoever's just figuring out the combos, the counters, and the stun property.
Exactly. Like what's going on right now is as soon as the players get close, is he going to
low?
go low
Yep.
or is he going to mix up
Yep.
and go mid? Like that's
Right.
really all it is.
Yep. Well, there we go with a nice 8-hit combo. He's putting on the aggression. He knows, like, you know what, Kasumi, you're not going to attack me. I'm going to come in at you. But he backed away. Maybe, is that a mistake again? Do you think he should be keeping that pressure?
Well, okay, the problem is on this stage, it's so dangerous being close to the other character. You know, you don't want to get in that range unless you have a game plan.
Right.
And like as you see here, they're both at mid-range. Neither one's get close because as soon as you get close, you have to worry about those low hits. Now, that was a terrible miss. He didn't get punished that much. Ends up winning the round. You've got to wonder what Chosen1 was thinking going for that kind of attack from that distance.
Well, he had the health. He had the advantage. He could make mistakes.
He was nowhere. So he can just make mistakes just randomly? I'm going to make a mistake now because I've got a health lead.
Yeah, you can make guessy, risky mistakes that you hope land or whatever the situation is because he was at like almost 65% health.
So you can make a guessy mistake? So, you know, again, we see Shade as soon as he presses the offense.
Right.
You know, then he gets his damage, he backs away. The reason being is you don't want to be close to the character on this stage. It's so difficult being close to somebody.
Kasumi seems to have a really good range game too. I notice every time that she comes in at that perfect kind of mid-range, she has the moves that win.
But a lot of her attacks from that range are linear. We're just not seeing any side steps from Chosen1. Exactly. But, you know, again, no one's used to the new system. We're not seeing many Chosen. Like, there. Chosen1's at -35 after canceling that power blow. We saw
Why did
no
he do
reaction
it then?
Well, because no one's punishing for it.
Oh. Very nice
Swifteye
mid-punch
takes it
there
out.
to win that one. Nice hug. These guys are having such a great time. I can tell, you know, they really respect each other's skill in this. They're
I don't
not
think
trash
so.
talking.
I don't think there's any